Hey guys, and welcome back to those of you who are of course returning to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I upload a video here on my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review slash first impressions on the Revlon Colorstay Full Coverage Foundation, and this foundation is a matte foundation. I know I'm a little late when it comes to trying out this foundation. I think the foundation launched say about a year ago, if not just over a year ago, but I thought I would try this out here on my channel for the first time. I'm also going to be doing a wear test on this foundation, something that I've never done with any of my previous foundation reviews. So I'm uber excited, and I was really inspired to do a wear test on this foundation because this foundation claims to have 24 hours of wear, so it's a long wearing foundation. I'm definitely not going to be trying out the foundation for 24 hours, but I'm going to at least try for about 6 to 8 hours. So I'll definitely be coming back to give you guys my final thoughts with regards to the foundation. So let's go straight into what this foundation claims. So it's one full coverage, it's a matte foundation. It claims to give you 24 hours of wear, so long wearing. And then at the back it says, yeah, no caking or fading. It's lightweight, which is really cool because in the front it says it's full coverage, but at the back it says it's lightweight. It's often very hard to get a foundation that's full coverage yet lightweight, but we have been seeing a lot of brands try and do this. So really cool to see if the foundation is full coverage and lightweight. It says here it blends seamlessly. Also, this is a 30 ml, so this is a regular sized foundation. So I got myself two shades. I got myself the shade Almond, which is 405. I also got myself the shade Toast, which is 410. I'm not entirely sure about the shade selection, but when I went to get this foundation, I had about 3 shades to choose from. So based on what I observed, it seems to have a fairly good shade selection. Also, the price varies dependent on where you buy the foundation from, but based on what I saw online, it seems to retail anything between 169 Rand to 179 Rand. So like I said, it really depends on where you buy this from, and you should be able to find this foundation from any store that holds Revlon. And now moving on to packaging, I'm definitely not a fan. This is a plastic squeeze out container. Like I said, not a fan, just because I often press out too much product, and also I can often mess while pressing out the product because I'm very clumsy like that. But besides that, it has a matte finish, which I really quite like. Another thing, you're also able to feel the font or the print on the packaging, which I really quite like. So really pretty packaging, just not a fan of press out, squeeze out packaging. So I think I'm about ready to apply this foundation. So I think we're gonna obviously have to first do a swatch and see which matches me best. I did feel like this on its own might be a little bit light for me, so that's why I decided to go for Almond. Almond is a little too dark, so we're definitely going to have to mix it up. But let's first do a swatch of the foundations. Definitely too light for me. So over here we have the shade Toast, and as you guys can see, it's just a little too light for me. And then at the back we have the shade Almond. Definitely dark, but I quite like the warm undertones in this shade. So we're going to have to mix it up. I am personally not a fan of mixing up foundations to get your perfect shade. I just like to use the foundation directly from the tube and just get going. But we're going to have to do that. And I also kind of knew this would happen. This is why I got 2 shades. So I'm going in with the shade Toast and applying this to my hand. And we're applying just a little bit, not too much, of the shade called Almond. Just a bit, just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to use this brush and kind of just mix it up. And for application, I'm going in with my Switch Beauty Kabuki brush. So firstly, I had to go in with a lot of foundation to get the coverage that I want. I have gone in with a lot of foundation. So with the first application, it only covered half of my face. I had to go in with the second application, and that kind of covered everything up and gave me the coverage that I now have. So it's full coverage, but you really have to layer and layer and layer to get the desired coverage. So it's doable, it's definitely achievable with the right amount of product. Is it lightweight? I don't know now, just because I know there's so much product on my face, I can't really say that it's lightweight, but it doesn't feel heavy. Don't know if that makes sense. It also says that it blends seamlessly. I did have to go in with my sponge because it was a bit hard for me to blend the product with this brush, primarily because I went in with so much product. My face just became very streaky, so I had to go in with this. Maybe if you're going in with less product, then it would be a little easier. Maybe if you're using a sponge, a beauty blender, perhaps the application and blending process would be a lot better. So is it a matte foundation? Very often you find that the foundation claims to be a matte foundation, and upon application you find that it's actually semi-matte, or it doesn't appear matte at all. And as you guys can see, this is the foundation on its own, and it doesn't look matte. It looks very glowy, which I like. I am not complaining. I am not mad at all. But just so you guys know, definitely full coverage, definitely not a matte finish. I would say semi-matte, and then I would suggest just using the correct tool to ensure that you have a seamless blend. And also definitely now I can say no caking. I'm gonna have to apply the rest of the product and see if it still remains the way it currently looks. Anyhow, I am going to very quickly apply the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll be back in a second. So I am back and I have completed my makeup look. So I must say it was super easy to blend everything, like my concealer, my powder, everything was absolutely seamless to blend. And then with regards to whether this foundation has caked up after applying concealers and powders, no caking whatsoever, and it's super lightweight considering the fact that I've gone in with a ton of powder. I went in with a translucent powder, a compact powder, I've applied blush, highlighter, and still my face, everything feels super lightweight. Love the coverage. I've also managed to get the color to match me really well, so really happy. I'm gonna see you guys later on. It is currently, let me just show you guys, it is currently, I don't know if you're able to see, but it's 9:53. So I'm gonna come back, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try and come back at like 4 o'clock and show you guys what my face looks like, but this is what it currently looks like, and I'm really loving the coverage as well as the finish. So I'm back and it is currently 16:45, 35 I meant to say. Hope you guys can see that. So it's been just over 6 hours, and shocking, I can't believe the foundation looks exactly the same. The only touch up I've had to do is around my nose area, because my nose does tend to run a lot. So I've had to obviously fix up around my nose area, but for the rest of my face I haven't done a single thing. And like I said, my skin looks exactly the same. So this foundation is definitely long wearing, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the coverage. It's stunning. So I did go out. I was outside for just about 3 hours. Being out in the sun, my skin still looks exactly the same. I've also not experienced any fading. Like I said, the foundation sat in its place. It didn't move at all. And then looking at the price, I think it's very competitive with other drugstore foundations such as L'Oreal, LA Girl, and Maybelline. I think it's very competitive. Also looking at Revlon's general price range, I think it's very affordable. Would I repurchase this foundation? 100% yes. Like I said, I love the coverage. It's full coverage, right up my alley. As much as this is a matte foundation, it's not uncomfortable on the skin. And also, before I applied my powder, my skin did not look matte, which I really quite like. So I'm pretty sure if I wanted something a little more semi-matte, I would definitely be able to achieve that if I were to just minimize on the amount of powder I apply. Anyhow, this is where I end off the video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Let me know down below if you have tried out this foundation before. Also let me know what foundation, any product you guys would like to see me try out next year on my channel, and I will of course do that for you guys. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I shall see you guys in the next one.